Okay, Climate Change in Germany and Zimbabwe by Sala, Ola, and Ayo. How much CO2 was released globally in 2018? According to UK Reuters, the bulk of Germany's total emissions in 2018 consisted of CO2, accounting for 760 million tons, a 4.8% fall from a year earlier. For Zimbabwe, the most recent one I was able to find was in 2016, which was 0.62 metric tons. How much more CO2 have world leaders agreed is safe for the planet? According to scientificamerican.com, European politicians have agreed that global average temperature should not rise more than 2 degrees C above pre-industrial levels by 21,000, which equals a greenhouse gas concentration of roughly 450 ppm.
If the same amount of CO2 is released each year, how many more years until more CO2 has been released than the world leaders have said is safe? According to Earth will cross the climate danger threshold by 2036, we have 17 more years until the Earth crosses the climate danger threshold. To avoid the threshold, nations will have to keep carbon dioxide levels below 450 ppm. According to Germany's greenhouse gas emissions fall by 4.2% in 2018, Germany emitted 760 million tons of CO2 as of 2018. That was a 4.18% drop of CO2 emissions from the year before. How much CO2 is created by the average citizen of country 1 and country 2? According to Germany's carbon footprints are shrinking, direct and indirect CO2 emissions from private households in Germany last year total 618 million tons, or an average of 6.5 tons per person. As of 2016, Zimbabwe has 0.62 metric tons of CO2 per capita per person.
How much more or less CO2 is created by the average citizen of country 1 than by the average citizen of country 2? In 2016, the CO2 emissions per capita for Germany was 9.47 metric tons. For Zimbabwe, it was 0.62 metric tons. So in 2016, Germany's CO2 emissions were 8.85 metric tons more than Zimbabwe's CO2 emissions.
And that is what we have. Thank you for listening.